Eris, the most remote dwarf planet in the solar system. It's not that hard to here. Hello, space explorers. As you can see, I'm holding a drill, and it now allows me to search for new resources in Space Simulator on Roblox. I'm going to go into the caves to mine these new resources. But before we continue our adventure, my friend Nanook will show us more details about drill. In addition to the quantum drill, which I showed you, and is a game pass, you can get to other drills with game credits. One on Venus with Boris and another on the ISS with Emma. The link to Nanook's great channel is in a pinned comment. Subscribe to him. Back in the caves of Eris, using the drill, we can find new resources that we can extract. And then, we have to run a precision test to actually obtain it. Here it is. Rare meteorium. And you know, Eris can be tough. And I almost died, but now we have the advanced metatube, which can be purchased in the in-game store. And I believe it has nitrogen ice in the formula. As you may have noticed when I picked up medtube, we now have an evolved inventory. Let's let Nanook teach us more about it. There are buttons to delete items and get information about them. You will eventually find new ores on moons and planets where you can land, both on the surface and inside the worlds, and also in the water. The exploration challenges are countless and incredible. You will find ores in amazing places. But it's not just minerals that we'll find. There are also module parts to improve ships. The co-owner of the channel, Red Capybara, found one of these pieces on Mercury. Let's see Nanook explain how we can use them. Basically, you can combine the parts of the module and build it. Another important thing. Your locker is now bigger and has 30 slots. Now let's talk about the moon revamp. There's a large mining facility for tunnels where you will find moon rocks, gems, but also new minerals. And also a mysterious door that we don't know exactly what it's for yet. Inside the tunnels of the moon mining facility, you will feel like you are in a different experience. Between caves, tunnels and stairs, it is clear how much Sauron has done this time, surpassing even the major updates of Sun and Eris, not forgetting Make, Haumea and the crates. Back to the mining aspects, you might want to know that every time you return to Earth, the items you mine respawn, and of course, you can sell them instead of storing them in your locker. As you mine new resources in different locations, you will see that they have unique properties such as rarity and mass. Nanook explained this in his video as well. Mass affects mining speed, reward, and even the space taken up in the backpack. Mythic and legendary item mini-games can be quite difficult. You'll need to practice with the drill. I missed this one. However, the feeling of mining with the drill, in the midst of a challenge with some danger, is probably one of the best I've ever experienced in Space Simulator on Roblox. I believe this update is actually the best and most remarkable one I've experienced, as the challenges are now in multiple places. In a way, it's like restarting the journey of discovery in the game, and that's really exciting. When you remember that it all started with a rock on the moon, and now you have this new dynamic added to the Centaur exploration that I love so much, it makes you want to never stop playing. Also, the design of the new minerals is beautiful. If you are just starting out in the game, I recommend starting with the mission that you can accept Dr. Marcus on the moon. At this point, I would like to share an impression and a theory with you. As we know, space exploration in Space Simulator in Roblox begins exactly on the moon. That is where we usually mine the first rock and conquer the first warp. Now, it is also there that we have the first massive structure on a celestial body. Of course, we can consider the Venus power plant, the Mars station, and the moon base itself, but none of them are really as large and evolved as the moon mine. I believe that in the future there may be new facilities like this on other planets. Imagine what a colonization base on Mars would be like. It is incredibly exciting to think about it. Hey, look how cool this ray is coming out from under drill. I believe that Sauron's greatest achievement in this update was conceptual. You can still explore the centaurs and the planets with your pickaxe. But now there's the drill, which is a completely different journey. That was brilliant. It opens up the possibility for several future ways of playing Space Simulator to coexist in a fluid way in the future, without the limitation of a role. Another incredible success was the excellent design of the drills, especially the quantum. An evolution that began to rise like a rocket from the crates, through the eclipse, and of course, the firefly. The drills are imposing and beautiful. It's been really amazing to experience adventures with friends in Space Simulator on Roblox. This new update makes things even more exciting, because even when exploring the same place, we can get totally different minerals. The fact that there is a greater effort to mine with drill, and the chance of failing to mine, has in my opinion created a greater sense of community and solidarity among players. Now everyone actually mines together. Furthermore, what already existed with the centaurs remains. From beginners to more experienced players, everyone can somehow enjoy their own journey and their own evolution, often helping friends along the way. Mining with drill, as we're showing in real time, often requires great focus and concentration. But if we can hone these skills, finding out that you and your friends have succeeded in the same location is a great feeling. It's less about grinding, it's more about exploring, living experiences on different worlds with friends. Then, sometimes you get a module part, or a big ore, sometimes not. And finally, one more piece of information and a mystery. There are 2 cool new modules for playing in the arena and breaking debris. And about the mystery, as far as I know, no one has any idea what this mysterious device with alien design is, which Sauron holds in the promotional image for the Artifacts event, and Nanook has in his inventory, but there is information circulating that it can be obtained in the game. Returning to Nanook's channel, his username on Roblox, or Queer as he is known in the community, I strongly recommend that you subscribe. If you watch the Space Simulator playlist, you will find a variety of tutorials and videos. They are all very informative in detail, as well as very well designed. This is the second time I've been inspired by a Nanook video. The channel link is in a pinned comment. We've just had the most remarkable update to Space Simulator on Roblox. Check out the live stream we did with several friends on the day of the update, which is now appearing as a recommended video. Thanks for being with us. See you, Space Explorers.